now, fans of Resistance, Matt Haywood here to recap and review the first episode of the show's second and final season, which is titled Into the Unknown. The episode begins with Captain Phasma grilling Pyre about what happened on Castellon with the Colossus. He explains they got and that the Resistance helped the fueling station escape. Phasma is none too pleased and threatens Pyre and Tierney with their lives if they don't find the Colossus soon. At this time, Tam walks onto the bridge, and Pyre welcomes her traitorous ass to the First Order. Back on the Colossus, Kaz and Nico are trying to figure out how far they are from the Resistance base on Dakar, but considering they're both kinda bozos, they head off to Doza's office to figure out where they're at and if they can help repair the ship. Doza shows off the Colossus' newly opened bridge, where Yeager and Tor are helping Doza to diagnose a string of system failures. They find out that they're only 3 parsecs away from Dakar, but they can't reach out to the Resistance because comms are down. They also get hit with a gravity system failure, so Kaz, Niku, CB, and Tora head out to diagnose this new issue. The gang comes across the Chelidai, the turtle people, who are all hidden in their shells due to some threat they sense, so they don't help Kaz and crew with the repairs they need to make, but the reason they're hiding is soon revealed when the First Order ball droid peers from the shadows and follows our heroes on to their next mission. Tora and Kaz send CB off to fix some sensors, but she's ambushed by the bad droid and taken out. Meanwhile, Kaz temporarily fixes the gravity system, but it's too strong, so he has to flip it off and on again, which makes things very interesting for the Colossus residents hanging out at Aunt Z's bar. Meanwhile, back on a First Order Star Destroyer, Tam fully pledges herself to Tierney in the First Order, and she is enlisted as a pilot with a DT-533 call sign, Bad Tam. Tor and Kaz send Niku to check on CB, but he soon finds her in pieces and is attacked himself by the very xenomorph-like First Order ball droid. Due to him being delayed, Kaz and Tora go look for Niku, and they find him and the evil droid, who in turn begins attacking them. Kaz and Tora really, get away from the ball droid and hide while it heads towards a comm relay to send a message back to Castellon to try and contact the First Order. Naturally, Kaz and Tora go after it once more, and while Kaz fights the droid with CB, who is rebuilt by tied-up Niku, Tora kills the communication channel. They all continue to fight with the ball droid as they make their way to an airlock, and at this moment, they channel Ripley from Aliens and use the airlock to suck the little bad ball out into the vacuum of space. The episode concludes with Tam getting a message from Kaz pleading with her to hear him out, but she shuts it off and dons her TIE pilot helmet to complete her transition from friend to foe. The end. The return of Star Wars Resistance was a bit of a ho-hum experience because while it was great to check back in with Kaz and the gang, this episode was mostly forgettable, but at least it kind of showed where the season would go with Tam's new role, and an inevitable showdown with her former friends. I did enjoy all the Kaz hijinks in this episode though, because it helped to remind us how klutzy of a hero he truly is, even though he pulled off some big boy heroics toward the end of season 1. He's just a doofus, at least physically, but that's why we love the guy. It was cool to see Tor becoming more of a main character and companion for Kaz on his adventures, and I think her role will only grow this season now that Tam is gone. She's a good foil for Kaz and definitely helps him to shine in his own Kazian ways. Finally, I really loved how the First Order droid was used in this episode. It really felt like the writers were going with an alien movie feel, especially by having this little guy stalk people in dark ship corridors, and of course the way he's taken out is very Aliens inspired. Overall though, this season premiere was a little lacking, but still a nice reintroduction to the Resistance cast. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt Haywood signing off for the Star Wars Time Show, because there's always time for Star Wars time. And remember, if you listen to the Star Wars Time Show podcast, the Force will be with you. Always.